Hi everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make your very own electronic signature with the PowerPoint application. And this process, we are going to be snapping a hand-drawn signature which you must have drawn on a piece of paper. And the process is the same for both Android or iOS. So if you're using any of those mobile devices, you can follow up with this tutorial. So let's just open up our mobile device. So for this second technique, we are going to be using your default camera. That's the camera that normally comes with your phone, and this process works for both Android or an iPhone. Any of them is fine. So the first thing you're going to do is to open up your default camera that comes with your phone, and you should have already signed your signature on a piece of paper, but preferably on your white piece of paper. But it's no problem, you can use any color of paper you have, but make sure it doesn't have any lines on it. It's like, make sure it's a plain piece of paper. And also, when you are signing the signature, if you want the signature to look a whole lot thicker, you have to make sure that you use as a pen that the ink comes out a whole lot thicker. So when we sign this and we have it on the computer, then the signature will look a whole lot thicker. But if you don't have anything like that, you can use your normal pen and then you can sign this as well. And once you have signed your signature on the piece of paper, then you have opened the camera, and it is better to capture more details for you to take this in the portrait format, meaning you can turn the phone to a portrait format, or take the phone closer to the signature so you can capture a whole lot of the detail of the signature which you have signed. And once you have taken a picture, once you're okay and you have taken a picture of the signature, then you head over to the picture which you have taken, and then you should have an edit mode underneath the picture. Then the next thing you have to do there is to click on the edit icon where you can edit the picture. So depending on the device you're using, then once you click on edit, the next thing you can do there is to rotate the picture to make sure it's in normal position. And then once you do that, you can click on the crop option, or whatever crop option you have on your phone, and then to crop the picture to a very nice and okay shape and style. And after clicking on crop, the next thing we are going to do is to click on filter. Once you click on filter, you should have a whole lot of options being displayed to you on your phone. The most important one there to have a very nice looking signature is to select the grayscale, which helps you to have a black and white picture. So it's possible you will have more than one grayscale option on your phone, so you can go between each of them and pick the one that best suits your signature, or that makes your signature looks as best as possible. And once you're okay with your selection, then you head over to the top right corner of the page and then look for save, and then save the picture. And then once you have saved the picture, the next thing you're going to do is to click on the share icon at the bottom of the page and then share the picture via email to yourself, meaning that you can send the picture to yourself via email to your own email address. And then once you have done this, we'll head over to our desktop or computer, and then we'll download the picture there, and then we'll edit it to get our very own signed electronic signature. So once you have emailed your hand-drawn signature to yourself via email, here you can see mine here on the desktop already. I have sent mine to myself already. You can see it looks very nice and okay and wonderful. So we can simply close this here. So the application we're going to use to edit this signature is PowerPoint, which I'm sure most of you know PowerPoint already. So if you have PowerPoint already, just head over to the bottom part of the page and then search for PowerPoint, and then click on open. And once you have PowerPoint open, you head over and create a new blank presentation. Then once this is open, then we are going to insert our picture. But before we do that, let's simply delete this because we don't need both of this. And now to insert the picture, we head over to the top left corner of the page and click on insert, and then select pictures. Head over to wherever you have the document saved. I have mine on my desktop, so I'll go to my desktop and then import the signature or open the signature. So I select the signature and click on insert. And once you have the signature inserted or put in or on your PowerPoint presentation, you have to make sure it's selected, and then we have to remove the background here. And to do this, we just head over to the top left corner of the page and click on remove background. And once you click on that, PowerPoint will automatically try to remove whatever it feels you want it to remove, and then keep whatever it feels you want it to keep. But you can see here in the left corner here, parts of the signature here has been deleted by PowerPoint, and I'm sure most of you will want to get that part of the signature back. So to do this, you just head over to the top left corner of the page and then click on mark areas to keep. And then once you do that, you should see a pen icon showing as your cursor. To select the parts you want PowerPoint to keep for you in your signature, once you have the pen selected, you just head over to the signature and then select some parts of the signature you wanted to keep. And then once you release it, it will automatically bring back the remaining part of the signature. You can see here now the part of the signature that was deleted has been brought back by PowerPoint. And then you can go through the signature and make some little more selections just to make sure everything looks okay. And once everything is fine for you and you have been able to select every part of the signature you want, you head over to the top left corner of the page and then click on keep changes. Once you click on keep changes, you can see the white background of the paper has been removed. So here it looks very okay and very nice. So here the next thing we are going to do is to minimize this a little bit and then drag this to the middle of the page. And then once it's okay for you, I'm going to show you now how to make this look a little bit better, a little bit more sharper. So to do this, you just make sure the signature is selected and then press Ctrl C on your computer to copy the signature and then Ctrl V to paste it again. And then once you do that, you'll notice that a duplicate copy of the signature has been produced. So here we're going to line this up together with the original one. And you can see it looks a little bit sharper. So we're going to repeat this process 5 or 6 times, or you can do it for as many times as you want until you feel it's okay. So Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. And then I'm going to drag this to the original signature. So you can see it looks a whole lot sharper and very nice. So all you're going to do now is to change this, or all we're going to do now is to change this signed signature or this duplicate into a PNG or a JPEG format, into like a standalone picture, which you can easily drag and drop on your computer anytime you want. So to do this, we're going to select all the copies of the signature that were duplicated. Then once you have them selected, just click on Ctrl C to copy it. Then head over to the bottom left corner of the page and then search for Paint. So once you have this open, you click on Paint. And once Paint is open, you click on Ctrl V to paste the copied signature the signature we copied from PowerPoint. And once you have pasted the signature, we are going to remove the white background, which are the parts we don't need, and then save or convert this into a standalone image as a PNG or a JPEG. So you can see here the areas it has selected has a little of white background, which we don't really need. So deselect out of this, and then once you have deselected outside, you can use this selection tool to select the parts of the signature you want. So what you want to do is that you have to be mindful of both the left and the right side and the top and the bottom. So I'm going to quickly show you how to select this now. So you go to the edge, make sure every part of the signature is being selected or highlighted once you do this. So I'm going to quickly try here to select the signature here. You can see that every part is being selected of the signature, but to be more careful, I'm going to select this one more time. So I can go to the bottom again and then select this one more time. Here you can see, just to be more accurate. So here now you can see the bottom, the top, the left and the right areas of the signature has been selected. And once you're okay with this, then you take your hands off the selection and it has selected it. Then we go to the top left corner of the page and look for crop and then click on crop to remove the white background. And once the white background has been removed, now we can save the file in any file format you want. Then we head over to the top corner of the page and click on file and then head over to save and select save. And once you have save selected, a dialog box should come up like this. Here you can select the area or whatever parts you want to save the image as. So here you can either put it in your desktop or documents, but I'll put mine on my desktop. And here you can change the file format to whatever file format you want to use. So I'll select PNG and then give this a name. I'll call this hand signature. And once you're okay with the name, you just click on save. And this should save this on your desktop. Then from here you can see on your desktop now we have a new signature which we gave the name hand signature. We can open this to have a look at it. And you can see it looks very nice and very okay. So here we can close this. And now we can go back to our Microsoft Word document and click on this. And minimize this screen a little bit. And here from here we can drag the new hand drawn, the signature we drew with our hand and we took a picture of. We can drag this now into the computer to compare it with the digital signature. So you can drag this here like this and then let it go here. I'm going to maximize this again one more time. And here you can see it looks a little bit too big, so we can just go here and minimize this here. Now you have both of the signatures here. You can see here the first one is the one here we signed with the Onenote application, and the second one here is the one we signed on a piece of paper and used our phone camera to snap and then brought it into the computer using PowerPoint to edit it. And you can see both of them look very extremely good and very nice, although you can compare the digital one to the one we use our hand to sign and draw, but both are looking very good and very nice. And you can use either of them to put on your document to sign a particular signature or a particular document or a file. Why this looks a little bit thicker or the width looks a bit larger is because here we can easily edit the width of the electronic signature. On the Onenote application, we can edit the size and make it either bigger or smaller as we want. But here for the hand drawn signature, you can see it looks a little bit lighter because we used a normal pen to sign this, and we can't easily edit the width of this signature we signed with on a piece of paper. That's why I advise, if you want to have a thicker looking signature, you should get a pen that has a bigger ball, or the ink comes out a little bit bigger, so that once you bring this to PowerPoint on the computer and you edit this, at least it looks a little bit thicker, but still both of them looks very wonderful and okay. If I just simply delete this now, let's have a look at just the hand-drawn signature that we put into the computer. If I delete this, so you can see this on its own looks also very good and very wonderful, and you can also use this also to put in on any document or sign any particular document you want to sign, and you can use this whenever and however you want to use on any documents. Okay guys, I hope this tutorial was able to help you create your very own electronic signature, which you can use to sign on any document or contract you want on your computer or PC. And if this tutorial was very helpful to teach you how to create your very own electronic signature, please give this video a like, and if you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel so you get notified whenever I post any future content like this. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.